Hi there everybody, this is Nicole Ocean with BPO University. Thank you for joining me. Putting together a video tutorial on what you guys can expect when doing exterior drive-by BPO inspections. So I'm actually out in the field taking some photos, and I'm going to show you the tips and tricks that I would highly recommend when doing drive-by BPO photos. Alright, so I'm here in the neighborhood, and first things first, make sure you have all your equipment. Make sure you have a backup. I've got a really good camera and extra batteries. I've got a navigation system that helps me route my trip so that I can take multiple photos, and some good stuff, some snacks, some drinks, sunglasses, that type of stuff, so the trip is more enjoyable. One thing I also like doing is playing music before I get to the property, and of course I turn down the music before I get to the property just so I don't draw any attention to myself. Alright, and so let's gear up now. I want to talk a little bit more about some of the items you're going to want to pay attention to. Alright, so I'm nearing the subject property. I know where the street is, and I have a rough idea where the house is, and so I'm going to be taking out my camera, getting it ready. I'm going to be paying attention to the numbers on the sides of the houses and see which side has even numbered houses and which has odd. And that way I'm going to look at my subject property address and see which side of the road I should be looking at when I'm getting ready to take my photos. So I'm nearing the subject property here in just a few seconds. And so you'll want to have your camera out, have the power on, and the goal is to not look conspicuous and to not draw any attention to yourself. That's one of the most important things. Your car pretty much should be your shield. You don't ever want to get out of your car, so one of the tips that I highly recommend is to stay in your car and maneuver your car around to get the photos that you need. Alright, I see the subject property. I'm pulling up, and so right now I would slow down a little bit and take one looking straight down the middle of the road. Before I even get to the subject property, I would roll down my window and take one of the front of the property and then zoom in for the address. It's as simple as that. You should be in and out taking your photos within, I would say, 10 to 15 seconds. If you're not, you're doing something wrong. So I'm just swinging around here with the video camera, taking you guys on a ride with me. I'm happy that you're here joining me today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here in just a moment. So, tips, number one, have all your equipment handy and ready. Have extras and spares, such as extra batteries in case your camera runs out of batteries. You want to have maybe even a backup camera. I typically like using my cell phone, and that works out really well. I'm going to go down here on the side street and we'll wrap up the video. Number two, you want to pay attention to the house numbers. Check the addresses, see which properties are on your right. They should be even properties, and on your left are odd numbered properties, and that way you can see what's going on with how to locate the subject property. I'm going to swing around here one more time and we're almost done. Alright, and number three, the last tip, probably the most important, stay in your car, you guys. Of course, thankfully I live in a neighborhood that's very safe. Crime rate is very low. I know that's not the case for everybody. Unfortunately, you guys are encountering different things in different areas in the nation, for good and for bad. I feel for you if you're in a high crime rate and you're dealing with bad neighborhoods and bad individuals, and safety it should be your utmost concern. So whether you're a guy or a girl, keep that in mind, and again, use your car as a shield. Guys, don't ever want to get out of your car when you're doing an exterior drive-by BPO. There's no need for it, and so you can, at the end of the day, come home safe and sound and be ready for another adventure-filled day, taking more BPO photos. Alright, thank you very much for your time, everybody. I'm going to try and get you a scene here with a beautiful mountain in the background. You might be able to see it. Alright, this is Nicole Ocean signing off. Take care.